8.2 is going to be over condensing and expanding logarithmic expressions, okay? So, there is a difference between these. Condensing is when we end up with 1 log in our answer. That's the important part. What does condense mean? What does condense mean? To compact or to get shorter, smaller, right? Okay, so that is the whole goal. When I tell you to condense something, I'm asking you to take the bigger version of it, make it smaller. So take multiple logs and make them 1, okay? The opposite of that is expanding. So if I give you 1 log, I want you to break it as far apart as it will go, okay? Multiple logs will be your answer. Does that make sense? Okay, so the important properties that we got here, we got product property and we have quotient property. These are kind of like little love stories, okay? I know Hunter loves to draw hearts on his notes, so we're going to draw some hearts. This is what we're going to write, okay? Addition loves multiplication. Addition and multiplication are married, okay? That's how this works. Quotient property is going to be the other two. Subtraction, what do you think it's married to? Division, yep. Another love story. Okay? If you can remember these two things, you will be good on this. Okay? We're going to start with just condensing both properties. Okay? So taking multiple logs and making them 1. So we're going to start with this one. Okay? Log base 3 of x plus log base 3 of z. We notice that we have 2 logs, right? They both have a base of 3. So I want to condense them to 1 log with a base of 3. We keep the same base, okay? But then we notice that we are adding, right? X plus z. Addition goes with multiplication. So we're going to do x times z. Now do I have 1 log? Yep. That's it. That is it. Okay? I want you to do the second one. Log base 5 of 15 plus log base 5 of 25 over 3. What did we write for this?
We put log.
Log
5 small number 125.
125? Okay, so you did 15 times 25 thirds and you got log base 5 of 125? Do we all agree? Yep. Cool. Cool. Is that what you got, Jaden? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to jump down to quotient property condensing, okay? This is going to work very, very similar. I keep my log, I keep the base, okay? But this time I am subtracting. What goes with subtracting? Division. So I'm doing x divided by z, and that's it. That's my answer. Okay? So I want you to do the second one. Log base 3 of 486 minus log base 3 of 6. Go back. Sorry. The 2 is the base. You keep the base. Oh.
I got it.
Do we have to simplify fractions?
Uh-huh. Yep, you do.
Just log with the small number 3. I don't know what you call that.
Okay, base.
Base number 3. Take 486 divided by 6.
Which is?
81.
81. 486 divided by 6 is 81. Raise your hand if you got that one. Okay. If you didn't, please make sure you get that one down. Any questions on how we got that? Okay. Next up, we got expansion. So this is doing the opposite, okay? This time I'm giving you 1, and you've got to expand it. So what I mean by that, we see 1 logarithm here with a base of x, okay? And then we see 4 times z times y. What goes with multiplication? Addition. So I'm keeping the word log and keeping the same base for all of them. So log base x of 4 is the first one, plus log base x of z plus log base x of y. See what I did there?
Yep.
I had 4 things being multiplied, and I broke them each apart with addition. What'd you say?
Zach
Nope.
says that every time. And then he ends up doing
Okay, I want you to try the second one. Log base x of 25x. Please expand that. For this one, what did we write?
Log x 25 plus log x z.
Yay! Good, good, good. Raise your hand if you got that one. Round of applause. Love it. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay, don't overthink these, okay? They can be really easy to overthink. Don't do that. All right. Now we're doing expansion for quotient property. And this one's actually going to be combining a little bit, okay? So, first things first, I noticed that we are dividing, right? We got a fraction. What goes with division? Subtraction, okay? So this is the same thing as log base x of 3x minus log base x of 2yz. Okay, but are we done is my question. What do you notice? What do you notice about this 3x? What are those? Those are being, they're numbers being multiplied. How do we break apart multiplication?
Division.
No.
Subtraction.
Oh my gosh.
Addition.
Gonna throw something at you. Yes, addition. Okay, so we're gonna break up this first logarithm. Okay, this guy right here is gonna break up like this. Log base x of what? 3 plus log base x of x. You with me? Okay. Now we've got to break up the second one though. So we're subtracting this whole thing, right? So log base x of what, Carson? 2 plus what?
log base x of y
Plus,
log base x of z.
good, that's it. That's all you got to do. That was putting the two together.
A lot of work for one thing.
It was still a lot of work.
It went from like this whole thing to like.
I know, that one was a little longer. The only other thing that you could do, guys, listen up, listen up, listen up. The only other thing we need to do here, this subtraction sign needs to be distributed to each term. Oh, don't cry.
My God. Miss Brownie, you already said that was it.
But I would take either answer. I would take it with the parentheses in it for that one. Just because it shows me that you knew how to expand. Oh my gosh. Quit crying. I'm over you. Okay, second one though is really easy. You guys can do that one. Uh-huh. It's easy. It's so easy. It's 2 steps. 1 step. What? Oh, did I move too fast? I'm gonna scroll out.
Dude, there's gonna be 7 more steps.
Make sure you pay attention to what love story it is. Is it
Oh wait, it was right
addition?
beside the sign, right? Wrong, right?
Okay. Here we go. What love story are we looking at?
Subtraction.
Subtraction and division, right? We see division, so it needs to be subtraction. So what do we write?
Log base 4 of 16. And then log minus log 4 of 5. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm sure. Certain.
I figured it out.
The box.
See, it's
The box was the second step. You're right. Okay.
fun.
It is fun. Thank you for noticing. Okay.
That was sarcasm.
You're funny. April Fools. Okay. So, power property. Power property. Okay. So, when we are condensing, again, we are just getting down to 1 logarithm, correct? So, when we condense, we need to take the numbers in the front. Those are actually going to be the power on the a value. So what I mean by that is that this 4 in the front is going to go to this x. So that's the same thing as just log of x to the 4th power. Okay? Try the next one. Try the next one. Don't call me bro. All right. How did we write this one? What did we do?
Log for cell number 12.
6.
Mm.
8.
This is the power, right?
Yeah.
And it goes on what?
It goes to the big number, the top line.
It goes on the big number. We're not multiplying though, it's a power. It's a power.
Add.
2 to the 6th power.
What?
You see what I did? This was x to the 4th. That's why it's called power property. This was x to the 4th.
10.
The 10.
It has a 10. The log has a 10 at the bottom. I forgot the x was like
A 10.
The
I'm
log is base
confused.
4.
Oh, I see what
Oh,
you
like on
mean.
the bit on that
Yeah,
one.
you could, if you wanted to write the base as 10 here, you
But,
could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's confused me because like the x, yeah.
You thought the x was the base?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. It's not though, alright? It's the a value and the power goes on it. Wow, you guys are so dramatic today. Okay, so this is the power, okay? So the front number goes to that number. It's 2 to the 6th power.
But what everybody probably thought was when you put it on that, you're just like multiplying it.
But we didn't do that over here because it would have been 4x. It was x to the 4th.
Yeah, I thought we were putting it on the base because.
Okay, but now we know, okay? Does this make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
The only other thing we could do is we could evaluate 2 to the 6th. What is 2 to the 6th power? 64. So this is the same thing. I would take either answer though. Either answer tells me that you know what the power rule is.
Wait, how is that 64?
2 to the 6th power. Think exponents. If you do 2 caret 6, 2 to the 6th power, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2
Oh, I was
would be
confused.
64.
There's no way.
On
Goodness.
the bottom, are we just
Way.
switching it back to its original, like the,
Yeah, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to expand, okay? So anytime you have a power, it's going to the front. So this is the same thing as 3 log base x of y. That's it.
Say less.
wait a second.
Okay.
Number 2.
Number 2, you can do it. Oh my gosh.
What will I need, Miss Ryan?
Okay, here's the deal, guys. What do you see right here?
Multiplication.
Yeah, what goes with multiplication?
Division, or addition, sorry.
Addition, yeah. Multiplication goes with addition. Think about an addition sign. If you turned it, like tilted it, it would look like a multiplication X, right? Those go together, okay? So, that's the first thing I have to deal with here. So this is going to be the same thing as log base 3 of 27 to the 5th power plus log base 3 of 9 to the 4th power. Now I'm doing power rule. So take it from here. I want you to write down what it would be now with the power rule being applied. Here we go. Power rule. What are we doing here? First
Oh,
one.
you just put that 5 over, so it's 5 log 3 to the 27th or whatever. And then plus log 3. Shut up. 4 log 3. And then to the next. You confused me.
Okay.
You're doing that.
5 log base 3 of 27 plus 4 log base 3 of 9 is how we say that. Great job, though. Good, good, good. Any questions on that? Okay, that's it for front page. We have 4 problems, and then we're done with notes for today. If we can get through these, we will be fine. I promise the ones on the homework aren't even this difficult, okay? These are probably the most difficult that you're going to see, but they're really not that bad. We just got to go in order. Hey, chill out. Okay, so you're not going to, come on. It's going to be fine. When we're doing these, okay, here are just some basic steps. some rules that we're going to write down. If we have parentheses, we are taking care of those first. Just like order of operations, parentheses are going first, okay? Same thing with order of operations if we have exponents, PEMDAS, right? Parentheses, then exponents. So if we have a power rule, this is when we take care of that. Okay? And then the other part of PEMDAS is multiplication and division, right? We need to abbreviate that better instead of MD. Multiplication / division from left to right, right?
So we just write out PEMDAS.
You could have. Okay. That's really all we need though. So I look at the first one, do I see any parentheses? No. One thing I do want to add on to this, exponent / power rule. Sorry. Okay. So I don't see any parentheses, but do I see power rule happening here? Yeah. I do, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are the powers written when I'm condensing? Where are they now?
The front.
They're in the front. Where do they need to be?
On the other side.
On the other side of their A value, right? So, for instance, on this first one, it needs to be log base 3 of what?
X.
Yep.
I don't know how to say them, so I'm just gonna
That's
say
okay.
numbers.
And the next one is going to be log base 3 of what?
Y to the second.
And then the next one is going to be log base 3 of what?
To 2 and then 4.
Cool.
Yeah.
You with me so far?
Go.
Okay. And now, all we have left is multiplication and division from left to right. So when I'm condensing, though, multiplication and division look like addition and subtraction. So the first thing I see here is what? Addition, which means to multiply. Okay, so since these two values are being added, I'm going to multiply them. Means I'm going to write log base 3 of x to the 5th y squared. And I still have this thing being subtracted. Okay, now what's the only thing left? Subtraction, which means I need to divide. Okay, so now what do we do? Log base 3 of what? If we're dividing. First value divided by the second value, right? So x to the 5th y squared divided by 2 to the 4th. That's it. That's my answer. You could evaluate 2 to the 4th. Okay, it would be 32. So you could change that to a 32 if you want to, but or you can leave it as 2 to the 4th. I don't care. It's good to get in the habit of simplifying, yes, but this is a hard concept, so I wouldn't probably take off points if you didn't, just because I wanted to see that you got to that step. Okay? Okay. Do we think we can try number 2 on our own?
No.
Well, we are going to.
I mean, we can because we can.
I'm just going to give you like 2 minutes. Just try it, okay? Parentheses means distribute to the front. Okay, once those are gone, take care of any exponents, power rules that you might have, and then multiply, divide. Walk me through it. What am I doing?
You gotta distribute that 1/3.
Just distribute the 1/3 to what?
The
In
log,
the parentheses.
Everything in the parentheses. So the first one's going to be what?
1/3 log base 5 to the 8th.
Plus
1/3 log base of 5 to the 27th.
minus.
Log base 5 to the
Okay, cool. Now what? Parentheses are gone.
Now you gotta throw the 1/3 over.
Yeah, the 1/3 is the only power, right? It's on 2 of them. So log base 5 of
8 to the 1/3.
8 to the 1/3 plus log base 5 of
27 to the 1/3.
minus log base 5 of just 3. Well, no, that one didn't have the power, right? Yep. Could we go ahead and evaluate 8 to the 1/3 and 27 to the 1/3?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they? How would you type in 8 to the 1/3 to your calculator?
Well, my thing is I just put 1 fraction 3 and it gives me 8.
8 caret 1 to the 3. So you type in 8 caret 1 ABC
What I got?
3. You got 2?
Yeah.
Good. So this is log base 5 of 2. What about 27 to the 1/3? 3 minus log base 5 of 3. You with me? Okay. Two things that we can do here, okay? We can keep going with the multiplication first and then subtraction, or we could notice something if we did notice it. Does anyone notice anything?
Yeah, there's a log base 5, 3, there's 2.
Yeah, this is positive and this is negative, so what do you think they do if they're the exact same? They do, which means that my answer would just be this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But let's pretend that we didn't see that, okay? No, you don't have to write this. If you did see it, cross them off and you're good. Okay, but let's pretend that I didn't see that. The first thing I would do is I would multiply these two values, so I'd have log base 5 of 6, and then I would divide that by this 3. What is 6 divided by 3? Log base 5 of 2. Is that the same answer as what we just got?
Yes.
Yeah,
Pretty much so.
very much so.
It is, it just is.
Okay, we're almost done. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to do the last one, and then we're going to be good. Okay, we need to change this problem, though. This is the same thing as log of 30x to the... Do you remember what power a square root is? It's not 2. It's close, though. What'd you say, Jaden? 1 over 2. It's the 1/2 power. Okay? Over y cubed z. This is the same thing.
Wait, but we did that?
Yep.
1/2 power thingy? I don't know
What we did.
we did.
Okay, so when we're expanding, okay, first thing we want to do, we do have parentheses here. So if we wanted to, we could distribute this power, right? Okay. However, with expanding, whoa, what did I just do? With expanding, what we're going to find out is that we kind of want to go in reverse order here. So, what I mean by that, do we see multiplication or division happening? Division, okay, so we're going to go ahead and separate these. Log of 30x to the 1/2. What goes with division? Subtraction. Log of y cubed z. Okay. Now what I want to do is, do we see how this whole thing is being taken to the 1/2 power?
Yeah.
What can I do with that power? We could distribute it. You're right. What else could I do? Move it to the front. Okay, now do we see how these two values are being multiplied?
Yeah.
What can we break those apart by? Add, yep, so 1/2 log of 30 plus 1/2 log of x, right? And then we're subtracting all of these. How can we break apart y cubed times z? How do we break apart multiplication? Addition again, so log of y cubed plus log z. And then the only other thing here is that, can we have this power written right here? That y to the 3rd. Needs to go to the front, okay? And we can distribute out that -2 if we see that. So my final answer, this one was long, is 1/2 log 30 plus, hello. Okay, 1/2 log 30 plus 1/2 log x minus 3 log y minus log z. Okay. tired of writing. Sorry.
Maybe run over the other equation so much.
I know. I'll switch colors. All right, last one here, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and get you started, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this power to the front. 2 log base 7, not z, why did I put c? 7 of a to the 4th b squared over 3c. I want you to try this one. When you break everything apart, keep the 2 in the front, okay? So try this one. I'll give you about 2 minutes. We'll go over it. We'll be done for notes for the day. Okay, what's the first thing we're going to break apart? Can we have a fraction? No. A fraction is what? It's bad, yeah. What operation is a fraction? Division, and what goes with that? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have is going to be what? Oh, yep, 2 log 7 of A4 B squared, yep. Minus, right?
2 log 7.
2 log 7.
3c.
It's 3c. Cool.
You keep putting z.
I don't know why.
Okay, so I did do that one right.
Okay. So now we break apart the first thing, right?
Yep.
What is it? What's happening here?
Yeah, what she said.
Okay. But a to the 4th b squared, what operation is that? No.
Multiplication.
If they're written right next to each other, it's multiplication. So what is the love story there?
Addition.
Addition. So the first one is going to be 2 log base 7 of what?
AB to the
Nope.
A4.
A4 plus
2.
okay. Is this one also pretty similar? Sorta. But we're subtracting, so we got to put parentheses here. So the first one's going to be
2 log 7 to the 3rd, and then 2 log 7 to the MC. There.
like that.
Yes.
Okay. Am I done? Almost. There's 2 more things I need to do.
Take that negative through that parentheses.
Yeah. Distribute the negative here. What else? The power rule thing, right? We can't have those powers on the A and the B. Are those the only powers that you see?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, when the power rule happens, we take this power and we multiply it by the front. What is 2 times 4?
8.
So this becomes 8 log 7 of A plus what?
4.
Yep, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 log what?
7 of B.
And then distribute.
Then minus 2 log 7 to the 3rd. I'm running out of room. Then minus 2 log 7 to the C. Whatever.
That is it. You did it. That's it, that's it, that's it.
So much. Okay.
That's it for notes. That's it for notes. Okay.
Third delta math.
There is 2 problems of delta math. They should take you about 2 minutes. They're really easy, okay? And then after you get that done, homework. That's what we're doing today. Get your homework done before you leave today.